EA Sports, and the PGA Tour. So proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. Alongside Frank Novelo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich? Chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done. Oh, hello! How about that on the first hole? A long one for Eagle to get the round underway. Whoa! 507-yard par 5 second is not the most picturesque nor the hardest hole here at Pebble Beach, but it is one where you want to focus, you want to assess the risk factors involved here, particularly on that second shot, and most definitely you want to come away here with a 4. If you don't, you feel like you left one out there. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. I like the looks of this one. Oh, yeah, home and 2 on this par 5. Okay, Frank, back-to-back pars, I get it. Back-to-back birdies, nice going. Back-to-back eagles, come on.
It's just like slamming the car into drive and just say, go!
Oh my goodness, that is an unbelievable start. Eagles had 1 and now again here at 2. 4 under through 2 holes of play. On to the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventionally. Oh, this is going to be way down there. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for Eagle coming up. Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, another thunderbolt right there. What a putt. He can't seem to do anything wrong in this round. Wow. Well, this is where Pebble Beach starts to look like Pebble Beach in all its glory and magnificent beauty. It's only 333 yards. Off the tee, you can hit driver. Maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen guys do that. Or you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4. I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in 1. Oh, so much for being a tough 2-putt. He calmly rolls that one in for eagle. Well done. We arrive now at the 189-yard par 3 called the New Fifth. Despite being redesigned by Jack Nicklaus late last century, safest play here is to the left center of the green. Boy, a real chance here to get on a run. The eagle on the previous hole and now stuffs it inside of 10 feet. Look out. Yeah, walk that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. It's a tremendous par 5 here, the 6th hole. Frank, you can plainly see Stillwater Cove on the right. Where do you want to put this tee shot?
When you look at that tee that you're on for a start, Rich, you're 20 yards above. So whatever you hit's going to go at least 20 yards further. So I look at that first bunker, 270, really only playing 250 yards, and then the fairway sloping towards the right. So even a 3-wood for some of the longer players, just something that hits around there, could even be a long iron, it's going to scoot forward. If you get 270 yards out of your tee shot, I mean, you can still reach this par 5 and 2.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
Wonderful tee shot here. Biggest challenge is you cannot see the pin sitting on the green. You're going to have to pick out a point along the edge of the cliffs to get the ball on line.
Man, Frank, it is one thing to stack pars on a scorecard, but Eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feast? I didn't think you could do that.
Oh man, the putter is working now. That is back-to-back Eagles, a rarity in the world of golf. Moving on to the 106-yard par 3-7, one of the most beautiful holes in the world. Craggy rocks, blue skies, and the beckoning Pacific beyond. Absolutely breathtaking. This one looks right on point. Yeah, that's a good spot right there, and a chance now for a birdie here at 7. Chance now for another birdie. Okay, just how you draw it up. That one in for a birdie. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. Yeah, very controlled shot there with the iron on this short par 4, and that's going to be just fine. From the fairway, let's go to Nota.
Aggressive off the tee, ball lucky not to run out of fairway and into the ocean, but now sitting in an ideal spot with access to the green.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
That is crafty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. 2019 U.S. Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club.
Put it in a great spot off the tee. Has just 86 yards left for his second shot. See what he can do with this.
Well, Rich, I didn't expect this sort of fireworks here today, but already with some birdies on the card and another one here by the looks of things.
Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right, and if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well.
touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
Now this for another birdie. Very smooth there. In for a birdie. Now we come to the 11th hole, and now the golf course heads up and inland, away from the water. Only 370 yards, best to be on the left side of the fairway. That will then open up the approach into what is one of the smaller greens here at Pebble Beach. That's good technique, and that is right around 5 feet. Not too bad. You bet. Easy as can be. That's in for birdie. And now we arrive at the 202-yard par 3 12. Best to work the ball right to left, landing as softly as possible on one of the firmest greens at Pebble Beach. Tell you what, I've enjoyed watching this display all day long. We hear the phrase in football, ball control. It applies to what we've seen here from this player. That is an outstanding display of ball control. Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make 3 here. I remember when Tony... actually shrunk the fairway. It was just 35 yards wide.
So from right around 80 yards or so, this is second.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
12 feet still to go. Oh yes, that's the right line, and it's in for a birdie. Well done. Well, in the world of professional golf, there are very few legitimate 3-shot par 5s left. This 582-yard par 5 14th at Pebble Beach is one of those holes. It is all you want. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. Frank, a chance here to get home in 2, a chance maybe to do what Gary Woodland did on his way to winning the 2019 U.S. Open.
Yeah, Gary hit a great 3-wood, but I don't even think he was trying to hit that on the green. Look at that big gaping bunker left and short of that green. You would think that's to be avoided, but no. That's actually where you want to finish up, because it's such a hard pitch shot, there's no point laying up. If you can get into that front bunker, it's a relatively simple splash-out shot. One of the few times you want to hit your second shot into a greenside bunker.
Oh man, the putter is working now. That is back-to-back eagles, a rarity in the world of golf. You may have heard of the 17-mile drive near Pebble Beach. It's scenic. It is one you absolutely want to put on your bucket list, but you don't want to get there by chasing a tee shot. Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. Not a lot of divot marks down here. A big drive, and now his second from close range. Oh man, absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes in all of golf, the march to the sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par 4 16th. Key here, carry the island bunker. Really took a lot on with that drive, but this is going to wind up in the bunker. After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Chance now for another birdie. Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. 17th hole here at Pebble Beach, all about history and all about beauty. Frank, what's the best way to make that three and get onto that 18th tee?
Well, first of all, it depends where the flag is cut, on the right side or the left side, because really this green is like a figure eight on a 45-degree angle. On the left side, it's a much longer carry, and you've got to really hit your tee shot properly to make the ball carry that bunker and stop in time. On the right side, you can see, you go with a shorter club and the target is bigger.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Okay, just how you draw it up. That one in for a birdie. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second. It's in! It's an albatross. I mean, all day long, every day. Yes, birdies and pars and bogeys, but almost never an albatross. And there it is. Well, that'll wrap it up for us today. We saw a lot of great golf, Frank.
The course was good. It was gettable for some, but, in the end,